Good evening, students. This one is the competency based question number 4. In this question, you will understood about the ADA deficiency, which is actually a very important and very serious concept. Nowadays, most of the peoples are going to be affected by this ADA deficiency. If you really want to cure that, then go through this question. Because in class 12th, most of the questions are coming from this. And maybe it's come directly or indirectly. So not spending so much of the time in any other things, we have to directly go through the question. This question say that this clinical gene therapy is given to a 4 years old patient for an enzyme which is crucial for the immune system to function. Now here the flow chart is given, which consists of A, B, C and D. In the A part, lymphocyte of the patient is present. In the B part, empty place. The C part, the introduction, it means the insertion of functional ADA, cDNA into lymphocytes. So what we have to write in the D option. So as you already know, in one of the question, this may can ask about B and D. So go through the questions. You have to observe the flow chart and give the answer of the question. Actually, the first question is complete the missing steps B and D. The second part, identify the disease to be cured. So we have to complete the first part B and D, then we can understood what is the identification of this disease. Now this is the part B is already clear that lymphocytes are grown in cultured medium. In the first part we have to take the part from the patient and then the lymphocytes are grown in a cultural medium. Then we put the ADA gene inside that DNA part and then infuse the genetically engineered lymphocyte into the patient. Actually, this disease is called as the adenosine deaminase deficiency. And the next question is say that why is the above method is not complete solution to the problem. First thing is what you identify, that is ADA deficiency, and the method which is present here is not a permanent cure. Why? And the next question also say that scientists have developed a method which is a permanent method for the cure of this disease. How can this be possible? So first thing is that as the genetically engineered lymphocytes are not immortal, it means amar nahi hai, but have a lifespan. The patient require a periodic infusion of a lymphocyte. It means if any patient try to do and use the method on itself, then at that time he is going to do one thing. Either he take the timely infusion of these type of the cDNA ADA type of the infusion, or he or she can take a permanent cure. The permanent cure is if the gene is isolated from the bone marrow cell producing ADA, it is introduced in the cell at early embryonic stage. Now because of that it could be a permanent cure. So this is the proper answer of this question. After all, there is one another question which is very important and it's a type of a revision. A bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis produces a toxin protein called as a cryprotein, which is actually lethal to a certain insect, but not the bacteria. The question is, why does this toxin not kill the bacteria? So here comes the answer, that toxin is produced in inactive form. That can only be active inside the gut of an insect, not in all parts. Our body is acidic. That's why it's not going to be active there. But it's going to be active there in the alkaline gut of an insect. It binds to the surface of a mid-gut epithelial cells and cause a perforation. Because of that, the swelling can occur and the lysis of the cell is going to be ultimately leading, which cause a death of insect. So overall, we can say only one thing, that this toxin is only active and kill the insect without affecting the human beings and human life. So basically, it is very important that this type of the crop is called as a BT crop, and this bacterium cannot be killed by this and produces one protein, and that protein is called as a cryprotein. So by this video you easily identified one thing, and the thing is that you easily understand what are the type of the question coming from ADA deficiency and what the type of the question is going to be coming from this cryprotein or BT crops. So go through these questions and go through all the type of the questions which are present like the same as this question is going on. So thank you, have a nice day, and try to more focus on your deadly deadlines which are coming in front of you. And every day I'll just publish these type of questions which gives you some cure and some concept clearance task. Thank you, have a nice day, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned with my channel. Thank you.